E3 is in less than a week now. Nintendo will be holding their press conference on the 11th. So, in this video, I want to go over what I expect to be there, then go into a little bit of my hopes, and then end it with showing an E3 bingo card for this year. So, without much further ado, let's jump right into it. Let's start with the stuff I'm sure we will see. Of course, as you all could probably expect, my most wanted game at E3 is Animal Crossing Switch. This has to be the time we finally see gameplay for it. By the time E3 rolls around, it would have been nearly 9 months since we heard anything about Animal Crossing Switch. The same length of time between Smash Ultimate's announcement and release. I also think we will finally get a launch window being sometime in fall or more specifically September. Similarly, I think Luigi's Mansion 3 will make some sort of presence at the showcase, as we haven't seen the game for the same amount of time as Animal Crossing Switch. Next up is a brand new Smash Ultimate DLC fighter. I'm hoping for Steve, but it really could be anyone like Banjo or someone else. Whoever it is though, I think it'll have to be an important one. I know a lot of people think Erdrick from Dragon Quest will join, but he certainly won't be the one shown at E3, as, especially in the West, he is not as important as the previously mentioned Steve or Banjo. Sakurai has stated that he wanted to release all DLC characters before the end of February 2020. To keep up with this pace, they'd want to make a new character and release it every other month, June being one of them since the last time we got one was in April. That makes me believe we may even get 2 new characters. Who they are, I don't know, but if they were Steve and Banjo, then the war will finally be put to rest, as I honestly think both characters have a good chance of joining the game, and they are by far the most requested characters at the moment. A few more games I'm sure we'll see are the 2 more Thing games from the last Direct, being Astral Chain and Link's Awakening HD. We don't know much about each one, and since they're set for this year, they will probably want to touch on a little bit of those. Now the last thing I'm sure we'll see is one last trailer for Super Mario Maker 2. At this pace, it seems like it'll be the biggest game this year. Since it releases this month, and we've already seen a lot of footage for it from its Direct, I don't expect it to get a long segment. That is unless a new game style is released. Looking at the Direct, we see it says extra game styles, despite there only being one there. With the extra space available, it makes me and many others believe that another theme will be coming. It may be DLC or may not be, but I'm sure we'll be getting one. As for what it could be, I think it's either Super Mario Bros. 2 or Mario Odyssey. Super Mario Bros. 2 is much more likely as it'd be easier to implement, but if we got an Odyssey theme, I don't think I'd ever be able to put the game down. But yeah, I only see Mario Maker 2 getting a small trailer with a possible new game theme thrown in there. Now let's jump into the more out there predictions slash hopes. My first one is please Nintendo, please add a new kingdom to Mario Odyssey. It is my favorite game of all time, and I have just recently started my third 100% playthrough of the game, not including any of my coinless runs, jumpless runs, speedruns, and more. I am absolutely obsessed with this game, so more content, especially if it was Bob-omb Battlefield, would be amazing. I would gladly pay $10 to $20 for a few more kingdoms. For some new games, I could totally see Metroid Prime Trilogy coming. I'm not a Metroid guy myself, but Nintendo should really do this for all the hurt fans from the Metroid Prime 4 delay. Pikmin would also be a good thing to show. Again, like Metroid, I'm not a Pikmin guy, but they've said the 4th game has been near done for years, so just announce it already. If they don't, I think they may port Pikmin 3, which is a bit sad, but at least a little bit of Pikmin's getting on there. Next up, I think it's about time Nintendo adds some more types of games to the online. They'd likely add SNES games, which would be good, but coming from someone with an SNES Classic, N64 games are what I really want. I mean, I'm okay with the service as it is. I know a lot of people have problems with it. I like the NES games because I haven't played most of them before. I mean, I've played the Mario and Mario 3 and all that, but I really like it how it is. But of course, I want a lot more improvements for all the people who aren't happy, so SNES and 64 would be amazing. Now for my last few notes, I don't think we'll see much of Pokemon Sword and Shield because of the Direct coming so soon, and they're also a little bit separate from main Nintendo. There's also a rumor going around that The Witcher 3 will be coming to the Switch, and Mother 3 has been getting begged for more and more over the years, so Nintendo should do it for them. I mean, it probably wouldn't sell well, so I understand why they're not doing it, but like that would be the most fan-pleasing moment they could do. Maybe Reggie could come on for his last appearance and say it. I don't know. But yeah, here's my bingo card for this year. It's in random order, so I haven't really decided where everything goes. So yeah, let's see if hopefully I can get some rows. But anyways, that's it for this video. What do you guys think will be there? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed, please leave a like or maybe even subscribe. It would help me out a ton. Also, I think the conference will focus on games we know, mostly, instead of new games, as there isn't much room this year. All videos that aren't mine are linked in the description. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.